Well, welcome back, everybody. We've got another story for you this week. It's for July 31st, and it's called Smiles and Songs. Smiles and Songs. And it's from Arizona, USA, by Caitlin, who's 11, and Callie, who's 9. 11-year-old Caitlin and her 9-year-old sister, Callie, ended up back at home on the Navajo Reservation right in the middle of the school year. The COVID-19 virus was spreading, and schools were shutting down across the United States and the rest of the world. Caitlin and Callie stayed in the girls' dormitory while they studied at Holbrook Seventh-day Adventist Indian School. But when the school was forced to close to keep the children healthy, the sisters travelled home to a town located about 90 minutes away by car in the US state of Arizona. Being at home did not mean being on vacation. The girls still had classes to attend and homework to do. Their teachers were preparing everything online. The only problem was that Caitlin and Callie didn't have internet in their one-room log cabin. Their home also had no indoor plumbing, and electricity came through an extension cord from a relative's house next door. Their neighbours also did not have internet. In fact, hardly anyone in the neighbourhood had internet, except for the Seventh-day Adventist Church down the road. When the church's pastor learned about the situation, he invited the girls to use the church's Wi-Fi for their studies. So it was that Caitlin and Callie found themselves skipping along the dirt road day after day to do their schoolwork at the church. As they walked, they smiled as they remembered good times at Holbrook School. They also sang happy songs about Jesus that they had learned at the school. Among the houses that they had passed was one known as the local drug house. The house paint was peeling and one of the windows was broken. People seemed to go in and out of the house at all hours. Church members had visited and prayed in the home, and the neighbours' little children had come to church for vacation Bible school, but none of the adults seemed to care about God. Then, one of those adults noticed the cheerful sisters. When Caitlin and Callie's mother came walking by the house one day, the neighbour ran out. "Why do your daughters smile so much?" "Instead of looking mostly sad like my little sisters?" she asked. "Why are your daughters always singing?" The question surprised Mother, but she was pleased that the neighbour had noticed Caitlin and Callie, and she invited the woman to find out why they smiled and sang. "We're going to have a family worship this evening under the cottonwoods down by the stream bed." Mother said, "Would you like to come?" That evening, the children from the drug house came to the cottonwood grove, and Mother read a Bible story. And everyone sang songs about Jesus. The children liked the worship. "Can we do this again tomorrow?" they asked. Caitlin and Callie did something spectacular. They became missionaries to their neighbours. Their smiles and songs showed Jesus' wonderful love to a family that seemed impossible to reach. Thank you for your 13th Sabbath offering that will help Caitlin and Callie's school, Holbrook Seventh-day Adventist Indian School. Well, I hope you've liked that story about how Caitlin and Callie were missionaries to those around them. And it's my prayer that you too, who are listening, will be able to be a witness and example to those around you. Well, take care until our next story. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.